Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'll be showing you how to set up assignment rule in Zoho CRM. So you know how leads, contacts, deals, or whatever custom modules you have created, you can get leads from various sources, you can get contacts from various sources, and you can get deals also from various sources. So you know how they get into your CRM and you have problems with assigning them to different contact owner or different records owner. So one thing you can do is that you can automatically assign those leads when they come in into your CRM based on different criteria. So what I mean is that if you have leads coming from a particular country, you can assign them to a particular user in your Zoho CRM, or if you have contacts coming from a particular country, you can assign those contacts to a particular user. You can assign with various criteria. Not only country, you can check for the sources, you can check for various custom fields that you might have even created. So let's see how to create an assignment rule in Zoho CRM. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on your settings there, and it's going to take you to this page, your settings page. Then you want to click on assignment under automation. When you click on assignment, it's going to take you to this page where it will ask you to create an assignment rule. Then you click on the blue button to create an assignment rule. Then you pick the module you want to create the assignment for. Now, one thing to note is that if you have custom modules that you have created, if you have custom modules you have created in Zoho CRM, you can also create this assignment rule for them. For instance, I created this patient custom module, and in case you don't know how to create a custom module, I already created a video on how you can create a custom module from scratch. So you can check the video over here. So you can also use that custom module you have created and create an assignment rule for it. But for this video, we'll be creating an assignment rule for leads. So you click on leads and you name this particular assignment rule. Let's name it new assignment. I just want to give it a general name. So new assignment, and I click on next. So after you've added the name, just click on next, and it's going to take you to this page where it will ask you to do some settings for your assignment rule. One thing to note is that you can also check if you want to do this for all records, or you can check if you want to do it for certain conditions. So what that means is that for all records, you want every of the leads coming in into your Zoho CRM. Remember, we are creating this assignment rule for leads. So you are saying that every of the leads coming in into Zoho CRM, you want them to be assigned to a particular user. But if you want to do for certain records, like you want to check for the particular country, or you want to check for the particular city or whatever created time you might have, or you want to check for the email or all of those stuff, you can use codes meeting certain conditions. So let's say we want to check for people that are using a particular current CRM system and want to check for everything. Want to check for the value if they include ops. Want to check for everyone whose current CRM system contains hotspots. So you can do this, and you can also add in another criteria, and you can say that you want to check for those people from a particular country. So let's say the country that their country contains, then you can include Nigeria. So let's say you want to check for those people who are from Nigeria and they chose their current CRM system to be HubSpot, then we want to assign them to a particular user. So you can also include if you want this to be or instead of hand. That means you're saying that for every person that picks HubSpot, or if they're from Nigeria. And you can change this to and to fulfill both conditions. So that means if both of these conditions has been fulfilled, then we want to add a particular user to this particular record. So you can choose roles, and you can choose groups also. So for instance, for users, you can pick whichever user you currently have in your Zoho CRM. So I only have one user, which is me, and I can pick myself. And now that you have picked this user, you are saying that for every lead that is coming into Zoho CRM and their particular CRM system is HubSpot and they're from the country Nigeria, that means I myself will be assigned to them. Or you can say that you want to assign the roles to them and you want to assign maybe the manager to this particular lead. You can also assign a group. So a group is just like um the collective users in a particular group. So like you have a marketing group or you have a sales group or you have a what's it called, or HR, human resource. You can also have that group. So it's just like saying that there are different users in that particular group. So you can also pick a group if you want, but I'll be using user and I'll be using myself. Then you can also include if users match certain conditions. So for instance, if people are coming from Nigeria and they are using HubSpot, we can also say we want to assign this record to only users that are also coming from Nigeria. Then you can pick the country contains Nigeria. Okay, so let me pick it again from the beginning. So now you are saying that for every lead that come into the CRM, we want to check for their CRM system if it is HubSpot and if they are from the country Nigeria, then it's going to be assigned to a user. And like I said over here, you can assign to a particular category of record if you want, or you can pick a group or a role, maybe the manager, or you can pick the sales group, or you can pick the marketing group, whichever one you want to use. And you can also say that you want to assign this user to a particular, you want to assign this record, sorry, this lead to a particular user. And we only want to check for people, for users who are currently from Nigeria. Yeah, so that means these leads will be assigned to users that are matching this condition, which is country is Nigeria. Want to check for availability based on, you can check based on online status or you can check based on shift timing, whichever one you want. So you can also say that you want to add in a follow-up task. Now that these leads have been assigned to a particular user, what do we want to do? You can say you want to send out an email to the particular user to let them know that a particular lead have been assigned to them, or you can set up a task for that particular user so that they can be able to reach out to the new lead in Zoho CRM to this particular contact. But for this, I'm just going to pick this. Let's say follow up with new lead, and we click on associate. So you can create whichever task you want, whether it is calling or it is sending of an email or whatever it is you want to add. Then after you have created that task, you want to click on save rule entry. Now, this is going to save this rule entry, and you can decide to add a new rule entry after you have saved this. And as you can see over here, we can see that it is asking us that if none of these criteria have been met for this particular user, what do we okay, if none of these above criteria have been met for the lead, who do we assign this lead to? Then you can say you can assign to logged in user, or you can assign to a particular user in your Zoho CRM. Then you click on save. Then that means if any lead is not fulfilling this condition, you can just add to any other person. So you can also create a new rule if you want, and you just click on create new rule and start all over again. And you can decide to duplicate this particular rule, or you can decide to delete it if you want. Another thing to take note of is that assignment rules only work for new records. So that means any leads, any past leads that you have, this assignment rule is not going to work on them. When you start getting new leads and they meet this criteria, then the assignment rule can be triggered. But for your past leads, this assignment rule is not going to work for it. Yeah, and that is it. That is how to create assignment rule in Zoho CRM. So if this video has helped you, please do not forget to click on the like button and also leave a comment below if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get more Zoho CRM tips and tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.